What's up, everybody? Howdy, howdy. Hope everyone is doing okay out there in goofy RC land. But anyway, what's up, people? Was supposed to be at the field today, but opted not to since the weather wasn't that good and because I've got too many things to do. So while I'm here, I will do a few maintenance things here on the planes. I've got some stuff to get ready for this weekend since we have an air show happening. But wanted to get on here and say howdy since I haven't been on. Got too much stuff going on. So, but I've got 4 planes here in the house. I think I'm probably only going to work on 1 or 2. But set up some rockets in the rocket plane. That might be all that I can do today. We'll see. But gonna set some stuff up. Anyway. But what is happening, everybody? Thanks to those of you that are here. Give me a second. Anyway. So, check out the chat here, see what's going on. Just going to try to do a little bit of working, but what's up, people? I know that there's events going on. I think Ryan went on. Bigfoot is what it's called, I guess. It seems like, I don't know what's happened over the last couple of years. RC changed. The RC community has changed because it's been so overly influenced instead of, more genuine stuff. But like hell, we're very overly influenced. But anyway, we're here. We're going to do our thing. I'm going to do what I do. For those of you that are new here, take a look at the description. It shows you my website, ways to help out the channel if you feel like it, donate or get merch, whatever you want. Got questions, you can email me through the link. Take a look there and do that. Otherwise, we're just going to chat about RC today. I don't think a whole lot's been going on. I know I have a lot of stuff that I want to do that I haven't done yet, but I plan on doing when the show is done. So we can get back to this stuff. Yeah, Victor, that's too far away for me to go. I've done it 2 or 3 times. Um, just too much, way too far. Not to mention the weather still being kind of hot. Um, as everybody was saying, it looks like it's starting to be more fall-like, which it is being more fall-like here. Um, just meaning cold in the morning, but during the day it's pretty nice. I think we got up to almost 80 degrees today. But it's this is kind of like the best time of year to fly here because we don't have much wind. It does get a little cold in the morning, but afternoons and evenings are perfect. So I've taken some time off from work. I've been off all week. I'm going back to work next week at 29th, but we will be getting out and flying more. Be getting more videos and such. I have been posting a lot of shorts with full scale aviation because lots been going on around here. I have a lot of videos that have been stored and not actually used, so I'm posting that stuff now. I'm getting a little more active on here, but I need to post more videos from the field, and I plan on doing that. Well, we have the air show coming up on Saturday, so I have that video. But I also have video from the previous air show in September that I didn't post that I'm going to be working on too. So, but anyway, I don't know if there's a whole lot that's been going on in the RC world as far as stuff goes. I mean, has anybody else seen anything? I mean, let me see if there's. Is there anything else been new? I haven't seen any planes. I haven't seen any really much of anything. Um, um, yeah, mornings are the only thing. I think we got down to 48 degrees today, which is, it's kind of cool, but it's not too bad. But yeah, Ryan Phillips, he does so many different things. So he's, I've watched some of his. I've got to get a hold of him and talk to him a little bit more. I know he's been really busy, but wanted to talk to him a little bit more about possibly doing some more stuff with me. But like I said, everybody's been so heavily influenced, so I don't know if it's even anything to do anymore. But he's a cool guy. We've talked. I've sent him a few things. I still get customers from his videos, so that's pretty cool. I don't know of anything else that's come out. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot going on. I haven't really looked at any websites. I mean, other than the 70mm f/22. So, but what do you guys? I mean, what's been going on with everyone else? I think I said howdy to everybody, but let me go through and do that. Shout Ops was the very first person here. What's up with you, Shout Ops? Thanks for being here and chatting. Mr. Slapnuts is here. What's up with you? Steve George, howdy. Victor RC Jets is here. I think the big Chris is here too. What's up, Chris? Andy Cho, Andy. How goes it down under? Mr. Wild Bill, what is up with you? I need to get to your shows on Monday. I did my show today simply because I've had too much going on. I didn't get to do it yesterday. And I figured if I did it a little bit after RC Plane Reviewer, some of his people might spill over, but they might have all gone to Ryan. But it's all good. Just wanted to, chat with my peoples and be a little bit interactive if possible. Yeah, Shadow, I've still got some car work to do. Had some brakes put on my wife's car. They're getting impatient, so they talked to one of their my son referred her to someone to have it done. Did it for cheap. The brakes that I ordered, kind of a test to see how they work. Don't like the brake pads. The brakes are good. Don't like the brake pads. So I ordered some of the ones that I do know are good. I'm going to put those back on. So I still have some car work to do. I need to change the sway bar end links on my car and the lower control arm. Going to order those, get some work done there. But anyways, other than that, that's pretty much it. So I've not heard as many issues with the 70 as with the 90. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Everything's been kind of quiet. I've seen videos of people talking about the F-16, but then I also see videos of people complaining about the F-16. See videos about the F-22, and that's been good. I was considering getting an ARF Plus for one of those. Yeah, well, Bill, the only issue is I've usually got something else going on Mondays, so I have to get there when it's time. So what's the ESC issues? What's happening? Are they overheating? Are they not working? Or I'm just curious. Dan Laurie, what's up? So what's happened with the F-16? I haven't seen issues. Catching on fire. That ain't a good thing. That's really bad, actually. Must have gotten a bad batch. Fire, that's not something you can back from, especially if it's a brand new plane. That's bad. My kids keep going in and out of the door right behind me. So yeah, so maybe that's why it's been quiet. I haven't really been checking much. After this weekend, I'll be able to do more hardcore RC stuff. I brought my T7A inside because I wanted to get the ducting cleaned out. I'll see if that's going to be a possibility. But I'm not sure if that's something that will. Even two brothers? Dang. That's not good. So they got a bad batch and they all got shipped to Motion. What the hell? That ain't good. You know, that's a valid concern too, is the weight, because it's been they put a lot more stuff on it, and the foam is denser. So I mean, that's the main reason why I wanted to upgrade to the new 90, because of the foam. Because the plane that I have is old. I got it new, but the design was old. So it's just been. I was looking for a plane that had the newer, denser foam, so it wouldn't be quite as floppy. Some of the more plastic pieces instead of foam pieces. But then I saw, the plane come out, and then I'm like, oh, it looks pretty good, but I gotta wait for the bugs to get worked out. So yeah, and that's kind of upsetting to hear about Motion, but I've seen it going that way. They've been, I don't know what it is. Their customer service has changed. It's got to be the people that are there now. The attitudes towards their customers are getting a little bit out of hand, just because they've diversified so much and gotten so big. And that may not be a good thing. But anyway, yeah, it wasn't quite cut material, but it wasn't dense like like the MiG-21. That's when I see that the foam really changed. The MiG-21 foam is probably some of the best. Um, I'm hoping that the new 90 was going to be like that, but then you also have to change the power system to make it a lot more powerful. And the F-15's foam was actually really good. The F-15 is probably some of um, the best foam because that plane is old. I mean, I've had my plane since 2016, and the foam's fine. Nothing's gotten weak, but yeah. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. There's really nothing new other than the few things that are there. Be great if the Avanti, the 90 millimeter Avanti from FMS has been good. That's one that's on my list. I'll try that one out. But if there's any questions or anything, now's the time, and then we'll just get to installing some rockets on my rocket plane. So you guys know how that goes, and then we'll be done for the day. Don't want to go on forever. I've already been on for about 20 minutes, but we'll just do a little bit of hands-on stuff, and then hopefully I will get back to my usual flying, and then stuff from the field, stuff like that. Victor, I've only flown mine 8S. So the only issue with that um, battery bay is that you don't have many places to put the battery. So I fly with a 5000 and a 5200, and there's just no room to move. You put it where you put it, and that's it. But the plane's flown great. Haven't really had any issues. The Lemon RX that I chose to put in there was crap. So once I put the AS3X in, it turned the plane into really fun, manageable plane to fly. Um, but I've never had issues with the battery tray. I've been able to make stuff fit. And with the ADAS setup, I don't need much more than 5000 or 5200. 6200 would be great, but it's just too heavy. Not needed. But that's also taken me to these new packs that are coming out. I have to check out some SMCs because I know SMC you can get lighter 8S packs. So I have to try that. I have a big 6000 8S pack that I haven't put ends on to try yet, but I want to. So we'll see. But it's cool to see some new stuff coming. There's some other not obscure, but just that weird Cougar that came out from that other company. I think it's HST. I've seen that, and that's great. A lot of people swear by SMC packs. That's great. I just use what works. I don't care who it is. If it works, I'm gonna tell you who it is. I've had good luck with all brands. Sokokin have been really good. HRB is always another go-to. RCbattery.com, the Liperi Air, those have been really good, surprisingly good. My 7S pack is a Liperi Air. Both sets, I have a 7S pack, and then I have a 3S, 4S that I put to make 7. Those have been good. But it's just, there's a lot of different choices. There's Nate Cowgal. What's up, Mr. Nate Cowgal? I was going to text you today. You guys all ready for the show? I'll text you a little bit later on and see what's going on with y'all. Should be pretty wild, and from what I'm China Hobbyline too. Yes, they're good. How many planes you going to bring, Nate? 1 or 2? Nate's going to be one of our 3D pilots for the air show we got going on Saturday. I might see if I could do a live broadcast from there. I don't know. We'll see. But it's always good to have the people back together for a little crazy man flying for the crowd. It'll be just can't all fly together as much as we used to. I have Rhino batteries here at home, but I just haven't tried yet. Um, I've tried Rhinos in the past and they were good, but that was a long time ago. Um, haven't tried you guys yet. We'll see. Okay, cool. Your buddies are gonna fly the same planes they flew the last time. Save you guys for the split it up and make it so that it'll be a little bit of everything that day. It should be fun. Let's see. But I've got my. Gonna try to fly some different planes at the show this year. I flew the Viper, the F-15, no, Viper F-22, F-35, and something else. We'll see. Okay, cool. I'll talk to you off after this, Nate, so we can figure out what the hell going on. But we gotta get out and do more flying. I haven't done nearly enough, but like I said, I'm getting time off, which is good. Plan on getting back out, doing lots more stuff. I have a lot more things that I'm working on in the background too, so I'll be able to get stuff together for you guys to see and enjoy. Oh, that's right. You did get a success from me, Shadow. Cool. That's right. It's been a while, and I am going to do another giveaway here soon because let me see if it's changed. I have been right at 26.99. Yeah, still there. 2,699 subs. I'm still there. Still waiting for it to tick over one more, but we're almost to another milestone. Almost there. But the channel's been growing, which has been good. I hadn't been doing much with it, and hopefully once I get some more stuff going here, it's going to just grow more. So we'll see. Just got to get back excited about things the way that I was at one point. And it's hard to get everybody else excited once all these prices went crazy. So let's just see if we can get the prices back to a normal range to where everyone will be enthused and want to be back spending a little bit of money, because it's just been kind of crazy. But I need to get some couple things set up so that I can do a little bit of work here so you guys can see. I'm just going to set up the rocket plane because I think that's pretty much all I got time. I don't want to go too crazy and waste too much time, but gonna get the rocket plane set up for the weekend. I'll just give you guys a little bit of a rundown of what it is. It's still kind of funny to see that this goofy little plane gets as much attention as it does. It's incredibly cheap. Kind of sort of goofy, but everybody loves it when they see those rockets go off and see the smoke trail and the sound and all that stuff. So we're going to go get that set up right now, and I will be back to y'all in a couple minutes or less. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear me all right. I am set up with the rocket plane here. Just gonna see if I can set up the rockets. If I have any of the tape in here. So, things I have, but none of them are what I need. Always, right? Okay. So, this is a Ultra Z race, Ultra Z, which is a plane. Got it. Hobby King. I think they call it a rad jet now, but it's set up to where it could be run as two 58 millimeter EDFs, one single 64, or all three together. I've run it with the 70. It was heavy and not quite as fun, but I mainly decided to use it as an exhibition type plane. It's mainly just to scare people and be like an exhibit or like a show plane. That's really the only reason I use it. Just to just show off a little bit and show people how this hobby can be, you know, any and everything you want it to be, as much as you want or as little as possible. You know, this plane is kind of cool because it barely costs anything. The airframe alone was like 25, 30 bucks. And then all the components together, I think all together, the whole cost of the plane is right around, what, about $100 total for everything? It's not very much. So, but it still puts on a really good show. You know, I use a simple battery pack. I use a simple 35C 3000. Nothing crazy expensive, nothing crazy complicated. So this is this one's a C63, but I use C65s normally. And that's what I buy a big pack of them, 24 pack, which is quite a few launches. But yeah, it's a very simple plane, very simple parts. This is a drip irrigation. These are drip irrigation pieces, a 90 millimeter with, normally you put a hose on there. I use these for the what do you call it? The ejection charge. So it goes out the side. This is a $30 fan combo I got from eBay. We used to call them the eBay fans. They're QX motor, 64 millimeters. Super simple, 30 bucks. So that's altogether 60. These little pieces were under $1 each. So they're like 59 cents, 39 cents. So this is like $2 here. The servos, I think I've got digital Metal Gear servos that have been really good. They're cheaper. They might be knockoffs, but they still work really good. I had 7 grams before that ended up breaking. So it's just a really simple plane, but it does get a lot of attention, which is really cool. Not something you'd expect from a plane that's so cheap, but yeah, hold on a second, I gotta get this right. There we go. So we'll just do this, and that'll pretty much be it. So then these little pieces here, I have a brushed ESC. This is one of my older brushed ESC setups. So these have been the most reliable because they're meant to be airplane ESCs. They're old GWS brushed ESCs, which are some of the best for either doing exterior lights or, because I use these for my light switches on a lot of my other planes. So this is an old GWS brushed ESC that's meant for an airplane. So it goes from 0 volts all the way up to whatever the max is. And I just put it on an on-off switch. Ran the wires through there. That is my safety switch, which uses a bind plug to complete the circuit so that when it's time for the rocket to go off. This only gets put in just as I'm about to launch. I don't put it in any other time, just to make sure it's safe so that I don't blast that rocket into my face. But so let's get what I use is painter's tape because it's super cheap. It's not cost much to buy, but it's also easy to work with. So I'm hoping I have some in this case right here, but I don't remember if I do. If I don't, then I'm just going to have to improvise with some other stuff. I guess I didn't think about bringing the tape in that I need for it. Oops. Where else would it be? But I can at least show you guys what has to get done. Maybe I should have held on to that other tape. But let's get the rockets opened. I can show you the basics. I don't want to be on here forever anyway, so if we can't get them together, you'll really see what all the components are. So normally the rockets, I put the painter's tape on so that I can twist them in, and they stay in there with minimal effort. That it's hard for them to, they won't fall out. Can't do that right now, so I'm just going to put them in place. But I'd use electrical tape. Actually, I can use electrical tape. It's a little more permanent, but I like painter's tape because you know it will just blow away when you need it to, instead of sticking too much. Painter's tape, you know it will fall apart. It's basically just like masking tape. So that's why I use it, because I don't want it to stick indefinitely. I just want it to hold it where I need it and then let go when it's time. So put a couple of these pieces here. I've got some left over. I'll use some of the leftovers. But yeah, so I set it up in a way where these won't blow out. They have been blowing out at the last couple of shows, which is actually fine because they're already spent. By the time they get to the ground, there's no propellant left in it, and all the heat's pretty much dissipated, so it's not going to hurt for them to just land on the ground. I prefer that they stay in the plane, but it don't always work that way. And since I don't have the painter's tape here, I'm just going to have to use some of the remnants. Let's just do that. Yeah, this is an it's a fun setup. It's only aileron, elevator, throttle, rockets. So that's only a couple channels. But it works great. And it is an attention grabber big time. It always catches the crowd off guard. They're not expecting. I don't tell them what I'm going to do. I just tell them that it's a surprise and it's something fun that they'll want to watch. And then when they see it, they're like, "Oh, we get it." So put a little bit more on there. What the hell's that? So just do that, and then we'll end the stream. Just a little bit. I have to do the other parts on there too. I have a little igniters. So I'll get those next. Put that in there. And the fun thing with the setup is that even with only one rocket working, it still works. Doesn't do anything strange. Doesn't set the plane. Since these are so close, it doesn't make the plane do anything weird. Everything works fine. Sorry to put you to sleep, Shadow. But we're just going to do this real quick, and then I'm going to get off. But it is pretty late for most people on the East Coast and other places. But I'm going to be coming up with some different stuff here. Hopefully that won't be as boring, but we'll get a couple more things going. And I'm not going to do any more tape. I'll just set the igniters in there, and then we'll call it a night. But got the igniters here. This is a brand new box. So open this up. Those two out. So get the igniter in. Make sure it's set right. Put a little plug in. What's up, Firefox? How you doing, Mikey? Try not to put people to sleep here. I'm putting together the rocket plane, and then we're gonna get going. But I'm getting set up for the air show this weekend. Be cool if you could make it, but if not, I understand. Mr. Firefox. Got that. Okay. So then what I usually do is I put tape over here and over here. Do I have any tape here I can do that with? I think I used all the bits that I had. So I'll have to get that stuff from the car later. But that's what it takes. Very simple. Plug these in right here. Make sure, make sure they're in. It's funny, it takes all this time to set up and about 6 seconds to go off. 6 seconds and it's done. Alright, so there's that. Okay. I don't know what tape I have here. I have my regular electrical tape. It just seems like kind of a waste. And it's a little heavier. But I'll just use that for this one connection. And then off the stream, I'll do the other stuff. Mike, I don't know if you were there. It was the air show at San Martin, where we put on a show for the crowd. All right, so there's that. I'll put the, use these little, oh, what the hell did I just do? How did I do that? That didn't work. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, there we go. Put that like that. That there like that. Okay. And then go here. Put it in there. Right there, those are pretty much ready to go. Then the rest I use painter's tape, which I don't have here. I have to get it out of the car. But then it'll be ready for ignition upon once I'm ready for it. But yeah, so I've got lots and lots of stuff set up to do. But that's what I'm going to do for today because I don't want to bore everybody. Time is late. I need to get some of this other stuff done later. But that's going to be the rocket setup. I just need a little piece of painter's tape to go across here to hold it. I put those down and hold them in place to keep them out of the way, make it aerodynamic. But it works great. Plane flies incredible, even on just a little 4S back, 4S, 35C, 3300. That's it. Oh, 3000, not even 3300, just 3000. And once the rocket goes off, it's pretty cool. I think I have videos of it. I don't know for sure, but that's pretty much it. I have some other planes I'm going to do. I have the F-22 behind me that I'm going to put the elevator servos in. I'm going to check the fan on the F-15, and then I'm going to try to get some of the excess crap out of the thrust tube on the T-7A. We're going to do that later. But for now, that is it for this camera. So I'm going to end this on this camera, and I'm going to head back to the other stuff. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. That's pretty much it. I had more to do, but it doesn't seem like everything's gonna go quite as easy and smooth as I wanted because I thought I had more things set up than I did. But that is it for today. Firefox, text me. I'll text you back. But we're but yeah, it's I got a few more things to do. I'll just do it off camera. But I did want to at least do some kind of a show. I was hoping to be able to fly at the field today, but weather got too weird and then traffic got crazy, so no time. So that's pretty much it for the day. I do plan to be back. Let me check out some of what was being said. So Matt Townsend, sorry I missed what you were saying. But I do see that you're there. Thanks for interacting. I just gave you a moderator badge. So the rockets. Let me check and see what you said. Back to where you were. So no, there is no adverse yaw. When one goes off, it's just less of a bang. It doesn't gain as much speed and altitude, but one going off doesn't hurt anything. It's always better with two. When you do two, it gains quite a bit of speed and altitude. It will still gain speed and altitude with one, but two, it's a pretty good kick. But that's what I was saying earlier. With them being so close, it doesn't really affect anything. I've had one go off. I've had none go off. And it didn't, none going off, obviously. But I've had one on either side go off, and it didn't affect anything. The 24 pack, I usually get those from Amazon, but Amazon hasn't had them lately. So I had to go to a place that's just for model rockets. I looked on, just Googled it, and that did it. So yeah, it's been good. It is expensive, but you know, it's when you average it out, it's cheaper than buying a couple packs here and there. Since I do this quite a bit, I'd just rather have a lot of them ready to go. So it's not that bad. But anyway, that's pretty much it for today. Hopefully I'll be able to do more stuff that's more interesting at a later date. And I didn't get a chance to blast this out like I normally do, so I didn't expect a whole bunch of people in here. But I'd like to get the audience back up to what it used to be. I used to get sometimes 40, 50 people in here at night. So I'd like to get that back to the way it was if possible. Even though I'm not an influencer, I'd still like to get it back to that. But anyway, it's been good. Thanks to those of you that did come and all the people that support always. Very much appreciated. But I will be getting going. I answered everybody's questions. But that's it. Stay tuned for more stuff. There will be more videos, more shorts going up, and more actual videos. So stay tuned to the channel for more stuff. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Be sure to like too, because that helps out a lot. But that is it, y'all. I will be back another time. See ya.